Hey, this is Connie with Clicky Chick Creates, and I'm excited to be doing another Plan With Me video. It's been a while since I've had a chance to create a video and post it and all that jazz. I think I actually did create a video recently, but I haven't even had a chance to post it. My girls are out of school, which I'm loving, but if you're a parent or if you remember when you were a kid, summers just totally throw schedules completely out the door. So anyway, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create my little masks for my dates. And what I've been doing is, since I have been creating stickers for my Etsy shop, when I trim down a full sheet, I have strips here that end up coming off. And I realized, why am I not using these pieces instead of chucking them in the trash? Why am I not using them to do this process? So that's what I'm going to do. And it should work perfectly. If you've seen my other videos, you've seen that I have at times struggled with washi tape and with wax paper and all kinds of good stuff. So this should work. It's just sticker paper, and I'm just going to press it on my hand a little bit to get rid of some of the stickiness, because I don't want it to stick on there forever. I'm just creating a mask to use so that we can apply some ink. And you can still see this through the sticker paper a little bit. I just want to try and get that as centered as possible. I think I stuck it on my hand a little too much. It's not very sticky now. Ooh, that just flew. So I hope you all are having a wonderful summer. And if you're down in Australia, I guess you're hopefully having a wonderful winter. Is it winter yet? But yeah, we've been having actually a lot of fun this summer. My girls are 6 and 8 years old, and we've been doing a lot of swimming, a lot of bike riding, a lot of play dates, so lots of fun stuff. So on these, in case you haven't seen any of my other videos, again, these are just to create a mask. If you don't have leftover sticker paper, you can use add washi tape onto either wax paper or parchment paper and punch it out. I use the Fisker's medium round and round punch. I've also used a couple other ones. There's a hexagon shape. There's a, that's the medium size as well. There's a scalloped circle. There's a scalloped oval. I'm sorry, not scalloped, a regular oval. Is there a scalloped oval? There might be, now that I think about it. And I keep flipping these around because there's a little bit of a score line. It's really faint, but that's where I've been grabbing them. Oh, and the reason I even started saying this is I'm not worrying about keeping these, unbent, undamaged. I'm just using them temporarily, so if they get a little beat up, that is totally fine. It's just to create that circular shape. So when I start applying my ink and stencil on here, it is creating kind of like I said, a mask or a protective layer for the day of the week and the date. And you could absolutely put this stuff, the ink, over the date and day of the week, and it would look just as pretty. I like covering it just to make, I don't know, just adds another layer, but it's, it's one layer, but it adds a visual layer in depth. So, all right, so there we go. So we get rid of this junk. And I'm going to be using two different stencils. This one I'll be using over here on the little sidebar. This one is called Cosmic Swirl, I believe, and I'm pretty sure that's from the Crafter's Workshop. And on this one, I'm going to move my inks a little bit out of the frame here, and I'll let you know which colors I'm using. So I'm going to use this stencil And I'm actually going to add a piece of scratch paper behind just to protect any back pages. Actually, add there. Okay, so I'm just going to grab a piece of scratch paper of some other stickers I'm currently working on, just doing some drafts. And this piece of paper, again, is just to protect the back pages so that they don't get inked and yucked on. Okay. And then I'm going to use another piece of scratch paper. Fold this the other way. And actually, I'm not going to fold it. I'm going to cut it. And I'm not worried about not cutting a straight line on the side I just cut because the piece is already perfect on that edge. So I'm going to put that down right there. And I'm going to add just a little piece of washi. Again, if you've seen my videos, you know I have some pieces, some strips of washi that are not my favorites, that I am kind of trying to just use up. And this helps with the masking. And that piece is just going to really create a nice, fine, where did that come from? A nice straight line and border for us. Or for me. Alright, I'm going to move this around and figure out where I get my best placement. I have a feeling that's going to work nicely there because it kind of goes into that groove a little. And if I wiggle it around, that's going to work perfect. And I like this stencil because it has, like I said, it's called Cosmic Swirl. It has these swirls and it reminded me of the ocean. So that's why I'm using this and loving that color. So I'm going to be, or that stencil. The color I'm going to be using is Peacock Feathers. And again, this is a Distress ink, and this is the Essentials foam blending tool. Links to everything I use are in the notes section. So if you are on YouTube looking at the video, click on the Show More button, and you'll be able to just go to all the links. And they are affiliate links. I appreciate any support, but I mostly do it because I want to help you girls out. You planner girls that are kind of experiencing new crafting techniques. So just trying to make it easy. Alright, so everything's here, and then with the ink blending tool, I'm actually going to do, I know it's a tiny little strip, what is it, like maybe not even 1.5 inches, but I'm going to go heavier on the bottom, and then I'm going to go lighter up top. So I'm going to go really heavy here. And when I'm pouncing, I'm kind of twisting as well to try and get as much color down as possible. And I'm going to go all the way off the edge doing that. And then for the top section, I'm going to kind of come in a bit lighter and just pounce really gently. I guess I shouldn't have said an ombre effect because it's really only 2 kind of strips. And in the middle, I'm going to try and blend that in a little bit more. Okay, let's see how that looks. I like it. So I'm going to move this over to the other side. Break on through to the other side. Yeah, I'll leave the singing to the professionals. My best friend in college was and is a singer, and it was always so fun living with her, and we were always in our places. We lived, I think, in 3 different places together, but it was always very musical and lively, and my husband is also very musical. I think I have dreams in my head of being a singer, but clearly I am not. All right, over here, sometimes I cover up the My Notes section also with the sticker to protect that. But today I'm really liking this stencil, so I'm actually going to cover that area up as well. So we're going to do the same exact thing. So we're going to go harder, more pressure on the bottom portion. And you could just as easily do this using different colors. I've done lots of them with various colors, but for today I just really wanted to play off of the water theme. Like I said, we've been at the pool and at the beach a lot this summer, so maybe that's just on my brain and in my spirit. So all right, so I'll set my stencil aside. So to clean this, I'm just going to go run it under water, but you can set it aside and it'll be fine even if it dries, because of the distress inks. They are reactive to water, so I could leave it like this for like probably a year. Not that I've tried it that long, but I definitely have gone like a month or so, and then you just put it under the water and it just whoosh, just rinses right off. So love working with stencils and the distress inks. Okay, that looks awesome. So the other thing you'll notice is when you're playing, I always say playing, but when you're working with these inks, your fingers do get kind of inky, so just be careful that you don't end up transferring any of that onto your clean space on your planner. So now you're going to see how cute these look. The little circly doodads, and it just gives a really nice, clean definition to where the dates are. So one more, and boom, done. All right, yay! So on this section, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a border over here as well. And I wanted to use this bubble stencil, but now I'm rethinking how I'm going to do this. I was going to block it off like I normally do, but I think I'm going to do something a little kind of whimsical. One of the things I'm going to be using in my on my planner is at the bottom down here. I'm going to add this sticker. So I think coming from here, because it says summer dreams are made of sandy toes and salty kisses. So I'm going to put that down here, and I think I'm going to just kind of play with this stencil and maybe have some bubbles coming up. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. So I am actually going to use this piece again. Just to protect this side over here. So I'm going to block that off so that I don't end up trailing into my Sunday space. Because I actually really like keeping Sunday clean, and when we go to church I bring my planner with me, and when I'm inspired by something I've heard, I usually end up doodling it on Sunday space. And I like going back through those and seeing some of the different quotes and inspiration that has hit me over the weeks and months. Okay, so I do want to block this section off as well, just to make sure that I don't go over in that section. So I just need a little piece of that one. And again, going to put a little bit more, a little bit of washi there. And that's just to block that area. And then I'm going to take some of the Twisted Citron and some of the peacock feathers. Actually, I'm going to go lighter. I know I can use a lighter hand with the peacock feathers, but I'm actually going to use a different color. And it's just a little bit lighter. It's called Broken China. And it's just a tad bit lighter than the peacock feathers. And it has maybe a little bit more blue than the turquoise or teal. But I want to go just to have a lighter hand. So and I'm also switching to the round brushes. And I'm gonna, like I said, kind of try and do a little bit of a trail. So I'm just going to pounce really lightly, kind of a swirly motion. I don't know how this is going to look. We'll see. We'll both be surprised. I did not experiment with this to see how it would turn out. And I'm going to add a little bit of green just to make it, you know, a little bit more sea-ish. Oh, I like it. That looks cute. All right, perfect. And hopefully I went high enough here. I'm just going to go ahead and actually put my sticker down to see if I need to go any higher. No, that's actually perfect. Fabulous. All right. So this one was the Twisted Citron, and the top was peacock feathers. The sidebar here was a blend of, where did my lid go? A blend of Broken China and Twisted Citron. All right. I really love doing that border accent. I don't know, I really like the way that those are coming out. And I really do love hearing when you're inspired to try it and are doing it. And so please let me know in the notes or tag me on Instagram or on, what else? On any of the groups, any of the planner groups. If you see me in there, definitely let me know. I love seeing when girls are trying my technique. All right, so let's start planning away. I love these colors. I'm a little bit sad that this color scheme is coming to a wrap until what, November? So pretty. Right, so I'm just going to add all my goodies. I'll probably fast forward through this so I don't bore you to tears. These are my little strips that have all of my daily activities that I need to make sure I handle. And I also included my hydrate. So this is a lot of the social media. Since I'm a photographer, I need to make sure that I'm taking care of business. Oh my gosh, I will say though, it's been very challenging since my girly girls are home. They just require a lot of my time. I guess that's what being a parent is all about. And how do you say no to, Mom, let's go to the pool, or Mom, let's make a smoothie, or, you know, Mom, let's play. So my 6-year-old and I had a fashion show the other day. It was quite hilarious. She is a riot. Both my girls are a riot. All right.
This is my beautiful daydream.
for the rest of my stuff, I will go back to my friction erasable pen. I just like that flexibility of being able to erase things and move things around as needed without a big trail of scribbles. You girls have probably seen the Llama's Love Lettering videos. She does such a great job explaining how to kind of make your lettering a bit more snazzy. So I definitely recommend her videos. And she's the one, I'm pretty sure she's the one where I learned, like, you kind of fill in the down strokes, and that's what I'm thickening up there, is those down strokes. If any of you are involved in the Capture Your 365 community, but Katrina is running a class right now, a portraits class, and her classes are always phenomenal. And the portraits one, that's what I specialize in my photography, but I'm still learning. I love taking classes. I'm like a sponge. I do love to learn. Alright, so that's, I think, all my goodies that were on my list here. And now I need to fill in some of this stuff. A lot of this I'll fill in a little bit more this weekend when I really get down and dirty on all of my to-dos and where I'm at with all my creative projects. Oh, one of the things I was going to say that I've started doing a little bit more is down here across the bottom. I have started putting some of my creative projects. So I'm on the creative team for Capture Your 365, which, like I mentioned, that's Katrina Kennedy's community. And then I'm also on the design team over at Top Dog Dies. So what I've been doing here is on this bottom section, I've been actually putting my upcoming projects that I'm working on for the team. So my weekly posts, tutorials, any of that stuff I've been adding here. I've also been doing the same for items I want to add to my Etsy shop. So this here, it's kind of more stuff that I'm working on now, and then I'm using this section to kind of more ideas and concepts that just is helping me kind of flesh things out. So that's been a nice way to use up some of this space, especially because I was kind of a little bit bad and haven't really been good about my meal planning. So I've kind of adjusted how I'm using that space. But anyway, I think that pretty much so wraps it up. I know my videos are usually kind of long. I apologize for that, but not really. I apologize that they're long because I do tend to get wordy, just like I am now. But I like sharing a lot. So I hope you girls enjoy this. I hope you're having a fantastic summer. And again, if you are getting inspired by anything that you're seeing in my videos, especially with the stencils and all that jazz, I would love to hear it. Definitely link up if you're sharing on Instagram. My handle on Instagram is Connie Hanks. Yes, Connie Hanks. On Twitter, it's Connie H Creates. I should make those more consistent, shouldn't I? But anyway, that is how it is. And again, thank you. Have a beautiful day. Bye. I'm back again. Silly me, forgot. I wanted to share a past week spread. I think I mentioned at the beginning of the video that I had I had done some videos, but I've been having some camera issues. So anyway, I wanted to share this layout with you. I had fun making this one. I used a different stencil called Shattered, and I used really heavy pressure using my blending tools, like really pounced hard, so it gives this really intense color. But I had a lot of fun with it. And then from my stickers for this, I ended up using the ones that had like the heavier saturation. So I really wanted to go within that real deep, intense color. So with all of my little goodies, I have some that have more intense, it goes from like really intense color to a lighter color. So some of the weeks I go lighter, some I go deeper, but I had a lot of fun going with those deep tones. And then one of the things I forgot to mention for this week is actually two things. One is on the sidebar, the way I did the kind of bubble effect. I took a stencil, the same stencil I used up here, and I did a really light pounce, super light. And I love the way that looked. It almost has like almost a ghosting, but I thought that was really a cool, fun item to do. And then earlier I was mentioning that I kind of have been off track using this for my meal planning, and Lord knows I haven't been good about my fitness, but one of the things that I liked doing that I want to get back into the habit is I've been using this bottom section. Let me see, let me go back. So I guess I started back in June a little bit, but again, I haven't been consistent. But I did this focus on what matters and just kind of jotting down different things that I'm thankful for. And then here I did another one. It was a little more consistent this week, but I like putting that. It's just a nice way of being able to reflect. And so for me, what I was thinking I will be doing is either something that it doesn't even have to be something like major that I'm thankful for. Not that any of these were major. I mean, like this one was for finding a flattering new bathing suit. But one of the things that I want to use this for is either something to be thankful for or to jot down quotes from my daughters. Like my 8-year-old today, what'd she say? It was totally funny. Oh, she was telling me that about a Kids Bop CD. She was singing a song, and she said that she wanted the Kids Bop CD because, you know, Mom, they do a really good job marketing. And that cracked me up. Like, what 8-year-old says that? So anyways, just wanted to share that. That would be another fun way to use some of this space, is like, you know, either kid quotes or funny things I heard, or, you know, things to be thankful for. So I will be adding that here. I think last time I used a relax sticker, which I think I will use again, because I do like that kind of does help me relax and just remember the goodness in the day, because we all know that not every day is, you know, rainbows and unicorns and sunshine. But that's just a nice way to kind of keep things in perspective. So anyway, I think that's it. Oh, I did realize one of the stickers that I have on here, I like kind of using this as kind of, I don't know, I don't want to call it a sample sheet, but I guess it kind of is, because I have bits and pieces from different fuller sheets, like, you know, like this kind of whole set. Well, I don't have any unused ones right now, but these whole sets of like blank flags and stuff. But one of the things that I'm doing is, as I mentioned earlier, some of my different commitments on design teams, and then with my photography, I'm going to be doing some of these little teeny tiny micro flags. Like these say blog post, blog create, blog photos, video, film, video edit, video upload, design team, photo session, photo edits, photo post. I'm going to be doing some of these different ones. If any of you out there are on design teams, have you know, anything that you've been looking for specifically. I know a fellow member on the Top Dogs design team, she and I have been chatting about it, and we're trying to kind of brainstorm on what would be helpful for people to have. So if you have any ideas, if there is anything specific that you'd like to see, let me know. I'd love to add it to my my dream list of ideas, and basically know what you girls are interested in. So anyway, that's, I think, a wrap. Obviously, thank you again. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. Definitely subscribe. I thank you all so much. My heart totally pitter-patters seeing how many subscribers there are watching the channel. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you girls. Have a great day, great summer. Bye.